Good morning, Mystics. I hope everyone's having a good day today. This is day 6 of Vlogtober. Oh, coffee mug. Y'all, I love owls. That is, owls have a very special meaning to me, so I have a lot of owl stuff. Anyway, so I really didn't know what I wanted to talk about today. Until really just a few minutes ago, and it's going to be pretty simple. This is going to be titled "Use What You've Got," and I don't know why this is suddenly. I feel very strongly that I need to talk about this. Maybe someone needs to hear it. Maybe I need to remind myself. But you know, magic. As much as there are times when I really love the ceremony of it, the theatrics of it, you know, having all these amazing tools and using all these ingredients and herbs and things like that, and crystals, and almost the pageantry of it. Not to say that in a disrespectful way, not to say that like I feel like it's not serious, but there are times when we can get really caught up in the things, you know, in the things of it, and sometimes that's beautiful and wonderful and nice, but y'all, you don't have to have it, you know. We can find ourselves in situations where we really don't have anything except for maybe a crystal in our pocket, or you know, just a few things, and you use what you got when you got it. You know, it's sometimes magic is something where you just have to use what's on hand because it's a necessity. Because you need to do that spell right now. You know, a perfect example was myself this morning. I have been feeling really not even lethargic, just tired. Like a bone-weary tired. And I'm like, I'm eating right, I'm drinking plenty of water, I'm actually eating like 3 meals a day. I get really involved in stuff, and I have a habit because I'm a person who likes to move a lot. It's like I'm constantly doing stuff. I rarely sit, and so sometimes I forget to eat. Not that you can necessarily tell it, but sometimes I do forget to eat. And I haven't been doing that. I've been eating right. I've been really watching what I eat. And I still have had this lack of energy. And I realized that it wasn't necessarily a body thing. It was a spirit thing. And I dropped my daughter off at school. And on the way home, I was like, I've got to do something about this. I can't keep going this way. I've got to gain energy. I've got to gain focus. I've got to get this right for myself right now. I can't do this anymore. You know, you just get to the point where it's like, you know, and I hate it when I do that to myself, and I get to that point and I haven't fixed it beforehand, but so, y'all, we're human, things happen, and that's just, sometimes we don't focus on what's actually important, and we're dealing with all these little things. So it was just to the point where I'm like, I've got to do something about this. And so as I was driving back home, I rolled the windows down in my car, and I you know, asked the wind, fill me with energy. I need it. I need to clear this drainage out. And I felt better. And then whenever I stopped in the driveway and got out of my car, I just stood in the sunlight, and it was like drawing down the sun, basically, and to replenish this drainage that I've been feeling in my spirit. You know, this lack of energy, this lack of, or this just bone weary sensation. because I haven't been filling myself back up. I've been depleting all this energy and using all these resources and all these different things, whether it's casting spells for myself, doing tarot readings for myself, or for clients. I've been stretching my higher self, my spiritual self, way too thin. And I was like, I have to fix it now. And sure, I could have waited. I could have waited till I got home and had all my tools and cast a spell, but sometimes you just can't wait. Sometimes you just need to do it now. So use what you've got. You know, don't wait until, well, I really am financially stressed and I really need to do this prosperity spell, but I don't have the ingredients I like to use. Fuck it. Do it anyway. Find something else. Find something to replace it. Do it. Just do it. You know, maybe I should entitle it "Just Do It," but use what you have, whatever it is. You know, if that means you have to go outside and you know, borrow some rosemary from your neighbor's garden, or whatever it is. Oh, I forgot to turn the sound off on my phone. Sorry, y'all. That's what that was. But whatever you have to do it. Grab a candle. You know. Grab a candle. Go sit in a cemetery. Go to a crossroads and set your intentions. Write on a piece. Everyone's got paper. Write on a piece of paper your intentions of what you need. Go to a crossroads. Burn it. Crossroads are everywhere. I mean, I can't walk 5 feet out my front driveway and I'm facing a crossroads. You know, they're everywhere. Go out to the country and dirt roads if you don't want to, like, you know, get run over in the middle of traffic. But there's dirt roads somewhere around where you live, I promise. You know, and find a crossroads. Those are even better usually, in my opinion. They have more of a wild nature. Just do it. Just go out there and do it. Just use what you have. Don't wait for that order of herbs from Mountain Rose Herbs to get in before you do something that can help you now. You know, I mean, why wait? At least start it. Like I said, burn, you know, write an intention, burn it, send it to the, you know, send it off in the wind. Bring me this. Bring me that. You know, I need this now. I need this help now. Don't wait. Just do it. Use what you have. To me, that's really important. And especially, God, especially right now, y'all, the energy in the air right now is just ridiculous. It's October, and it's like magic is almost palatable. I mean, you can almost just grab it out of the sky. It's so forthcoming. The veil is thinning, and it's just, there's no reason to not do what you need to do. There's none, you know. Make it as simple, as basic, as rough, as dirty as you need it to be. And just go for it. You don't have stuff to make a poppet? Get some dirt. Make a poppet. You know, make mud pies like you used to when you were a kid. Fashion that shit out of dirt. It may be more effective. You know, we're lucky we have a lot of clay here, so really I could probably dig about 2 inches and grab clay out of the ground. Or for that matter, steal some of your kids' Play-Doh. Make a poppet. I've done it without any shame. Replaced it later whenever I had the opportunity or the finances or whatever to replace it. But, yeah, just do it, y'all. Use what you've got on hand. Don't wait. To me, I know in my practice that's probably, if anything, could be a fault as far as something that is constantly something I need to work on, is just doing it, is using what I've got and just doing it now. I've gotten a lot better at it. You know, especially, I know a lot of you are in places like I am where you don't have a metaphysical shop on every corner, or even one at all. You know, I have one, but it's kind of just one. It's kind of one. You know, it's really, it's an interesting store. Let's put it that way. And and the metaphysical aspect of it doesn't make the majority of it. So there's just a few things on hand. So you have to order stuff, or find stuff in stores that people normally wouldn't go to for magical supplies. My favorite place to go is the Mexican store. Granted, my Spanish isn't the best, so a lot of times I'll wait until I can drag my husband along with me because he's fluent in Spanish, but I've gotten to where I'm a little braver, and I just go in and I'll wing it and hope they understand me. Most of the time they do. They're a lot better understanding me than I understand them at times, and they're really sweet people. But that's one of the best places in the world to go and get stuff. They have all kinds of what people think of as exotic herbs, and they're good quality, and y'all, they work. I try to, out of respect for the environment, always buy things that excuse me, are environmentally friendly, can't talk, and things like that, herbs that are grown and treated in a friendly environment by people who are getting paid living wages and things like that. And that's important, that's great, and definitely whenever I have the luxury of waiting, then that's mainly where I get my supplies. But if I don't, I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'm going to go where I need to get them, or I'm going to just make something work. I'm going to just use what I've got on hand. I don't mind using McCormick ground sage if I don't have any sage. It's still sage. Sure, I might add a little bit to it, or cleanse it, with and things like that. But I'm not. It's sage. It's going to work. So it's just all about maybe cleansing any negative aspects that may have attached itself to that sage because of the way it was treated, and the way it was grown, the way it was harvested. And that's fine. I can clear that out. I can remove that. So use what you got and just do what you need to do. Don't put it off because your shipment from Amazon hasn't gotten here yet, if you really need it. I mean, obviously, if it's not a pressing concern, then you can wait. But, sometimes it's a pressing concern, y'all. Sometimes you really, it's 5 days until payday, and your bank account is in the double digits, like 20 some odd dollars in there, and that's not enough to make sure you get it through the week. So you need to do something. We're witches. That's what we do. That's what we do. So use what you've got. There's no shame in that. There's no oh, I should be ashamed of myself because I don't have this, and I read in so-and-so's book that I have to have this in order to make this work. No, you don't, y'all. It's great. Books are great. Spells from books are interesting, and they are inspiring, but you make it work for you. You take what you need and make it work for you. And if you don't have anything, if you don't have the herbs that you need, if you don't have the crystals that you need on hand, if you don't have anything, I promise you can find a piece of paper and a pencil, or color marker, or color pencil, or crayon, or whatever. You can find that and use it, and set out your intention. At the very least, set out your intention. To me, yes, intention's not everything, but you can you can take that intention and make a spell out of it and put it down on paper and say, this is what I need, and bury it at a crossroads, or so it will come to you, or petition the elements, petition the wind to take that message to where it needs to go so you can get money or whatever you need. But use what you've got and do your thing. There's no shame in that, none at all. And don't ever feel like you are less than or not a powerful witch because you don't have your cauldron and your athame and your wand right at hand with all these exotic herbs and oils to cast a spell. Not that there's nothing wrong with that. I love stuff like that too. I love setting up an elaborate altar. I love that. But if it comes to time and I need this right now, or if it comes to I don't have the right herbs or the right crystals that I would prefer, or whatever, and I'll have to spend so much money in order to get this, but I don't really have that money. So I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait because I can't get what I wanted to do the spell. I'm going to fix that spell to where it works with what I've got. And that, to me, is the most important thing. Don't put off doing magic. Don't put off helping yourself out because you don't have Dittany of Crete. Which is not an easy herb to get. Or you don't have eyebright. Or you don't have horny goat's weed. Those things are very are found in certain specific places, and certain specific places only. It's not something that just grows everywhere. Well, horny goat's weed pretty much does grow everywhere, but still, it takes a certain climate. You may not have access to that. Don't not do a spell because you don't have what you think you need. Change the spell to work with what you've got. Even if that means you're just lighting a damn white tea light. That you've anointed with oil and etched and all over, and to where it looks like kind of weird because you've got so many sigils and different things etched on it, and it's just a tea light. But you know what? That tea light is something. It's something. It's a start. So whenever your situation improves, you can continue that on with the things that you wanted. But use what you've got. And that's something that's a message that is like shoved in my face a lot because I do that sometimes. I'm like, I'm going to wait because I have this order coming in and I'll have more of the stuff that I really like to use for this, and then I get smacked in the back of the head. It's like, no, do this now. You know what to do. You know what to do. Just like today. Got smacked in the head, slapped across the face. Why aren't you fixing this? You know what the problem is. Quit sitting there wondering what the problem is and just do something, follow your instinct, trust yourself enough to know that you know why you're feeling this way and fix it. Use what you got and do it. So that is my message today. That is my tip for the 31 days of everyday witchcraft, is use what you have, whatever it is, even if it's just you. You are the most powerful tool in the whole bag, because without you, nothing would be possible. So use what you got and just do it, y'all. Okay, thanks for listening to my little rambly, ranty thing, whatever you want to call it. I hope it doesn't come across as a rant, but If it is, it's more of a rant to myself, so don't anyone take it personally. But thanks for watching, and y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.